opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
43!
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Ball carrier.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2. Brings up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Jets nothing.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Chiefs.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Short, going with their tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Jets 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you tell the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The ball carrier.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Jets 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 39-yard line.
3 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. You don't want nothing. Get it. Pick up the ball. Bounce. Attack. Check nickel. Attack. Check 25.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Kill. Hey, watch it. Hey, red blade.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Shit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Gun now on third down. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and inches. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 7.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Mahomes pass.
Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
Come on and get it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they finally put an end to this return. But not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 43.
Hey, Sunday. 50, yellow.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Rip with it.
26 Mike. Ricky. 25. Check 25.
Hey, 43.
Kill.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough, bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
15.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. This one complete to Gafford. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First
out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Rico Gafford, his third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Taylor on third down, throws incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, we got 3 down. 26, Mike, 26.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
26, Mike.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. Playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call
rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They go play action with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? So this one is